Netflix released the show Adolescence about the black killer from England who stabbed a 15-year-old girl. In the series, he was shown as a white boy. Teenager jailed for life for Elaine and a murder. Hassan Sentamu attacked Elaine. I'm sorry, is it Eliane or is it Elaine? I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. While she was on her way to school. Wait, what? So, where are all those people who were outraged about the casting for Nani in the Lilo and Stitch live-action movie? Which is actually perfect casting, by the way, with a girl who's literally a native-born Hawaiian. Where's the outrage? Where's the angry tweets and mauling Reddit threads? Oh wait, there isn't any. As long as it makes white people look evil. Crazy, huh? Isn't that nuts? Isn't that crazy? Funny how we don't hear anyone screaming about whitewashing now, huh? Gee, kinda weird! Netflix sucks so much, butthole. They suck so much. They are gross. The creators of Netflix series Adolescence have said they want it to be shown in Parliament and schools so it causes discussion and makes change. The show shines a light on social media's toxic influence and misogynistic influencers on teenage boys. All right. Okay, I haven't seen this actually. Like 100%. I have not seen this. This is like, I'm gonna watch for the first time with chat. All right, I'm ready. Chat, are you ready? I'm ready. I'm sorry. Actually, really good acting by the kid, but the script is something else. Yeah. That was strong. Woo! That was something. Good lord. Okay. This is fucking cringe. I can literally already see all the Karens praising this show and saying that it needs to be shown in school to young teenage boys and to show them how dangerous it is to be a man. Because that's what they're doing right here. Look, wanted to be shown in Parliament. Yes, this is great. Let's perpetuate that all men are bad message and simultaneously whitewash a psychotic killer. Because why not kill two birds with one stone? Yippee! Never forget this, chat. They hate you. It is literally so tiring. I don't even know. Yeah, they turned him into a white incel. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Like, hold on a minute. I might be getting slightly ahead of myself. Did they say that this kid killing someone is explicitly what inspired the show? Or did I just get rage baited? Because I need to clarify this. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. What is it called? Adolescence? What is the TV show Adolescence based on? What does this say? Is Adolescence Netflix's latest hit based on a true story? What the creator has said. What's happening here is an ordinary family's worst nightmare. Okay. Very childlike pleases innocence. What is Jamie accused of? Is Adolescence based on a true story? Stephen Graham, the show's co-creator, who also played Eddie Miller, that a series of recent stabbings by boys inspired the tale. There was an incident where a young boy allegedly stabbed a girl. It shocked me. I was thinking, what's going on? What is happening in society where a boy stabs a girl to death? What's the inciting incident here? Then it happened again and again and again. I really just wanted to shine a light on it. Why is this happening today? What's going on? How have we come to this? Okay. Wait, 15-year-old Ellie Ann Andam, for example, was stabbed to death in London in September by Hassan Sentamu, then 17. What if not the parents? I wanted to be a hardworking Dan. Okay. Hold on. There's another article by Forbes that I was wanting to look at. Like, this isn't, like, really saying anything to me, because they said, oh, it's inspired by one story, you know? Like, there's multiple stories, but specifically this one is also one? Yeah, they're not saying that's what was said. Okay, hold on. Let me find another one. It was Forbes. Let's look at the next one. I hate this. Holy shit. Yes, I disabled it, totally. Can you, like, let me watch it? Thank you. Piece of shit. Anyway, is Netflix's Adolescence a true story? Here's what inspired the hit crime drama. Netflix's new limited series is the chilling story based on real life events, or is it purely fiction? The gripping 4-part limited series, following the signature shop, blah, 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 series opens with blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is like the plot. I'm trying to find where it's based. Okay, but is Jamie's story based on real events? Here's what inspired the critically acclaimed series. Netflix Adolescence isn't based on a single real-life case, but Graham revealed that the series was inspired by the growing knife crime epidemic in the UK. And then they say the same thing that was in this article. Okay. Statistics. Co-creator added that the series was driven to explore male rage. Male rage. It's not giving a straight answer. It's not giving me a straight answer. Like, is it or is it not for sure? Chat, both of these articles are giving non-answers. Let me look into it. Hold on. Alien Anthem murder. Okay, I reported this. Yeah, teenager jailed for life. Reportedly. Okay. Alright. What does this say? I need to figure. I reported on the Alien Anthem trial. This is why Netflix's Adolescence feels so real. How can parents and professionals protect children if they fail to understand the world in which they operate? Okay. If you're expecting a whodunit when you watched Adolescence this week, you're in the wrong place. Played by Jamie Cooper or Owen Cooper. This isn't the unusual procedure on British crime shows, the question of why rather than who. This is because of blah, 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 blah. Instead, this miniseries, which Graham has said was partly inspired by the murder of Ellie Ann Andam in Croydon in 2023, goes much deeper than the seconds before Katie's death. Okay, what was this? Is this... Wait, this is from the same... Wait, hold on a minute. Hold your... Netflix's Adolescence inspired by true story of Croydon girl's horrific murder follows the story of a 13-year-old boy accused of stabbing a teenage girl to death. Speaking to the Radio Times, the 51-year-old who co-wrote the show with Jack Thorne said, "Where it came from for me, there was an incident in Liverpool, a young girl, and she was stabbed to death, but I thought, just why?" Oh my god. National Treasure has revealed the horrific murder of Croydon schoolgirl inspired his latest Netflix drama, which is wowing audiences and critics. Adolescence, which dropped on the streaming platform yesterday, follows the story of a 13-year-old boy accused of stabbing a teenage girl to death in Liverpool. Wow, would you look at that? The TV show's creator literally said that the specific case inspired the show, and all of a bunch of mainstream news outlets are running cover for it, trying to gaslight you into believing he didn't say it. This is so cringe! And another thing, why would you even say this? Is this guy retarded? Why would you openly admit that the case that inspired you was a black kid knife murdering a girl that you cast as a white kid that doesn't even look close to the same age? This is the problem, chat, and this is what irritates me to no end. Is there's nothing directly wrong with this. There's no law broken. There's no like black and white racism. It's all implication, and I hate people like this. It's exactly the same with Redditors. It's exactly the same as every terminally online unhinged schizo. It's all implication to try and make you sound crazy. Huh? What do you mean we casted a white kid to make white men look evil? We didn't do that. Sounds like you must be projecting, Chud. Anyone with a functioning brain can see what this is. Everyone can see what they're doing. It is the most dishonest shit, and they will permanently gaslight you the entire time they're doing it. The fact that we went through 2 or 3 articles and then we finally got it in the end. Yeah, I was directly inspired by this, by this 13-year-old accused of stabbing a teenage girl to death in Liverpool. And another thing, they'll use horrific crimes like this to say that men are especially evil and violent. And this is why we shouldn't trust them, and that they're unneeded and unwanted. But the actual boys that do these horrible things, those are the boys that don't have fathers or good fathers. I have never seen a boy with a good dad that acts out like this, much less murders a girl. It's the absence of a father figure that creates these monsters. Having 0 male role models, primarily in the form of a father figure, in this case, is what leads to insanely violent behavior, like 9 times out of 10. And then add on the fact that society has demonized men for the last 10 years. Any advances towards women is deemed creepy, edgy humor has been deemed problematic or racist. And you're just left with like these neutered population of young men with 0 direction and who thinks everyone hates them. Like, of course this shit's gonna happen. We're using like a freaking... And we're using such an extreme case too. Like, yes, we have to show this to we have to show this to teenage boys and make them feel like they're misogynistic and being influenced. It's so bad. And unfair. Like, imagine the roles were reversed at this point. Imagine there's a show talking about a fucking psychotic woman that stabbed her boyfriend to death, and it's like, all women are bad, by the way. We should show this to women in school, or not even women, teenage girls in school, saying social media is toxic. It makes you toxic. I don't get it. I really don't. You flip this around and instantly the narrative is completely different. I'm annoyed because this is... It's clearly like a psyop. Well, not clearly, but like... It's gonna strangle someone. Like, it's just so bad. Why are we doing this to young teenage boys? Yeah, like, schizos will hold on to this just like they always do. Adolescence truly shows how right-wing men, Andrew fucking Tate being a prime example, are fucking up young men. It's sickening. Really? Like, we're gonna show this to teenage boys at school and be like, you're watching Andrew Tate at school, and this is why boys are killing women. How is this a right-wing thing again? Excuse me? A child, like, chat, keep this in mind. This is a child, a 17-year-old that inspired this. The 13-year-old boy. Let's just say it's a 13-year-old boy. If you are killing people at 13-year-old, like at 13 years old, you are fucked up in the head. Not all men are like this. Not all teenage boys are like this. It's so dumb and stupid. I hate this. I hate this rhetoric. I hate this mentality. Watch Adolescence, and so many parents just show it to their teenage boys and men overall. It was so good. Like, what are we doing? This shouldn't even be this shouldn't even be content you should be showing to children in the first place. You shouldn't be showing a show about a young child killing another young child. I don't understand. You fucked up. You're a bad parent for doing this in the first place. These people get one shot by this kind of propaganda. They get farmed by this. They're like, oh my god, yes, I need to show this to my 13-year-old son who's playing Fortnite. He might start listening to Andrew Tate. And the pushback is unreal. Imagine you saw this show at 13 years old at school and you thought to yourself like, Maybe I'm the problem. You have zero misogynistic thoughts at 13 years old, I would hope, right? You're just a normal kid. You're just a normal child living your everyday life at 13 years old, going to middle school. You're doing multiplications. What are we really talking about? Nope, I was a misogynist at 13. Yeah, now you're watching VTubers. What does this say about you, you piece of shit? When I was 13, I wasn't even thinking about boys being bad. I was thinking that boys have cooties. You just start puberty at 13. Some people even later, but like really? Yeah, at 13 I was like, girls are interesting, but I didn't do anything about it. This person's psychotic. They stabbed someone to death, but somehow we want to put this on teenage boys and be like, yes, all men are bad, sweetie. They want to traumatize them early? I would be traumatized. I'm not about to be like this. Let me gather my thoughts. Hold on. If someone showed me a show inspired by a woman that stabs her boyfriend to death because I don't know, he broke up with her and she felt wronged, I would be like, oh my god, is this gonna happen to me? Like, your brain isn't fully developed at that point to understand that this is probably fiction, or this is inspired by a story and this isn't actually what happens. Like, it's just, it's a double standard, and I think it's horrible for these people to be like, yes, this is a W, fuck them. This definitely needs to be shown in schools. I don't know. You're too young to understand? To understand anything, you're playing Fortnite or playing Helldivers and being a fascist on there. Oh my god, man, this is crazy work. I was shown a documentary about a boyfriend murdering his girlfriend in health class. That's horrible, man. I don't think you should have to watch that shit. No, that's inappropriate content. Disgusting. I don't know if that's real or not, but I hope not. But yeah, that's about it. I wanted to like yap on about this for a little bit. This is crazy to see.